never show your face. Boy, the handbrake couldn't even slow the pace, and I'm on it. I'm so glad I chose. Baseball hats and baggy clothes. Open wounds I haven't closed. Broke my mind.
The Open Studio.
Face that feeling, I'm breaking down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is the Open Studio. How are you guys doing tonight? Let's see where you're at. I'm trying to get this chat going. Where are you at in the chat? Say something. Wow. Who's here? Hey, what's up, HC Proteus? Good to see you. Virtual Temple. Welcome to the Open Studio. That's what we're doing here tonight. DJ D42. That's I don't know any of you guys. I know, Hoosteen 8, the old host I replaced. What do you think? Who's better, me or him? Go ahead and put that in the chat. So let's affect our feelings right now. Let's make ourselves emotional. I want to thank you guys for showing up tonight and seeing the show. I'm Jason. I'm going to be your host. We have a great lineup. We have SB Rivadeneira, who's going to be doing comedy, Zach Bartz, who's going to be live painting, and Ryan, our musical guest, is going to perform at the end. I'm Jason. They always they want to emphasize this. This is a safe space for artists and patrons of all kinds. We do weird stuff, but we don't accept racism, homophobia, or hate of any kind. For that, you have to tune in to my other show, Jason's Racist Hate Hour. It's on right after this. Tonight we're covering Filipinos. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that. I'm a perfectly good person. I always say about how good I am. Everybody online, I'm always good and not homophobic. I want to point out that everything that we do is completely community generated and driven. So hit the links, get involved. All our music that we play is music suggestions by or from performers locally. All the people on our show are people who hit us up. Please drop us a follow. I don't know if you guys noticed, we have 99 followers. We got to hit that 100 thing. And if you want to donate, please donate. All that money goes to, I'm pretty sure Michael, he hoards it and never shares any of it with us. Has anyone ever, can they hear you, Michael? Hey, in the chat, can you hear the producer talking right now? We tried to get him on for the show. His name is Michael.
Hey, what about now?
He steals all the money and he never gives any of the performers. And we make thousands every show.
I wish.
I'm your host, Jason Melton. This show is ethical. We share the money evenly. Each person gets zero. Okay, also I want to point out our intro was done by Michael Gow and our performance dimensions are designed by Jackie Matney and Stephanie Duffy. And I'm your host. And this is my last show. I've been filling in for Justin Golak for the last 2 months, and it's been fun. I only got called a piece of shit once in my Instagram DMs. If you hate me, go ahead and hit me up in the Instagram DMs. That seems to be the way to go. All right. Well, I guess I'll say something about myself. I'm single and I'm loving it. Hey, who's out there single and loving it? In the chat, hit that single emoji. Oh, there's one more thing. If you hit emojis a lot, they should show up on the screen. Like if you wanted to blast me with emojis, you'll see. Yeah, look, it's a emoji money shot. Yeah, emoji cocky. There we go. That's disgusting. We got in trouble for talking about cum too much before. Also, and it wasn't even my fault. It was one of our guests had a big jar, and she put cum on the label of the jar, and people thought that was gross. And I thought it was funny, but I don't know. What do you do when people disagree about jokes? I had a girl. People are complex. You can never know what to expect from their sense of humor. Like I was trying to date this girl, but she was very Christian, and I swear to God, she said she couldn't date me because she was Christian, so she didn't want to have premarital sex, and I probably just wanted to use her as a cum dumpster. What was the exact phrase she said? So you think someone Christian would not use such a horrific phrase, you know? And it is a horrific phrase. Can you imagine a whole dumpster full of cum? That's horrible. Do you imagine it now? Can you see it in your head? That's so gross. And the dumpster's just way too much space for my cum. I would never need that from somebody. I need more like a cum empty Sprite can at most. And that's like I have to do what, Michael?
Sorry, Jason. Let's bring in Zach. Let's show him off.
Yeah, okay. Well, since the show is already started, I'm going to play some of my videos in a minute. But first, I want to introduce, we have a special thing happening this episode. We have Zach Bartz, who's going to be live painting for the duration of the show. Check out Zach on the camera there, looking good. Yeah. I wanted to point out that his easel already has paint all over it. So you could tell we didn't just put this together last minute. This is a real painter, folks. This isn't just some guy. You can usually tell the phony painters because their easels don't have paint on them yet. My ex-girlfriend cheated on me and left me. That's why I'm single and ready to mingle. Because I got cheated on and broken. But now I'm ready. I'm ready to mingle. People they feel bad for me, but I'll be honest. I always suspected that she would cheat on me one day because my ex was way out of my league, much hotter than me. She was like a 4. So she was beautiful. And she cheated on me in possibly the gayest way possible, which was with a woman. She had cheated on me it was fucking gay.
No
as
homophobia.
hell. This is not homophobic. Can they hear you? Michael called me homophobic for that, but it was in a gay way. She had sex with a woman. And what really sucked is because we're in Chicago and everyone's so liberal, nobody felt bad for me for getting cheated on. Everyone was just, it was Gay Pride Month. Everyone was just happy for her. Everyone was like, good job hurting that guy. We love you. We're proud of you. We're proud of you. He's alone at home crying, but we're happy you did that. It hurt me really bad, and I would fight with her in my head. I'd have these arguments trying to justify, like how I was right and how everyone else was wrong. I felt so hurt by this, and I just had to one day accept that I'm just not going to get justice for this. I would tell myself, you don't get justice for this one in this life, and that's okay. In the next life, when she burns for eternity for a lifestyle, then you get justice. But for now, look, I'm kidding. There's no God. Folks, are you ready to get this show started? Make some noise in the chat. Put some emojis on my face if you like this. Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm seeing you guys. Looking good. I love the fire. Nice. All right, folks. We're going to cut to some of my videos I made when I was with this sketch group called Cocaine Murder Jam. Take it away, producers.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36.
36.
36. There you go. 36.
36.
What do you want me to count to now?
How about 24?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Code Frontier? That's an affirmative. We have to secure the president.
Come on, Mr. President.
This is for your own good, Mr. President.
This is for your protection.
Get inside the safe room now. Quick rundown of security protocols.
President is in the safe room. Protocol check.
Food and water protocol. Check.
By the way, did we remember to get the president's cell phone?
Cell phone protocol. I totally forgot.
We need to get back in there. Open the door. Open the door on the protocol. Open the door.
We gotta get a cell phone.
Open the door right now.
Open the door.
President, Mr. President. Mr. President, let us in. We're trying to help you. We need to protect you. Put your cell phone. Put the phone down. Mr. President, let us in. Let us in right now, Mr. President. We're trying to help you. We need to protect.
Dear God, the president's dead. We failed a sacred oath that we took on day one, that we would protect the president at all costs. And here he lays, dead. And there was nothing we could do to stop it. This is a sad day for all Americans who believe in America and leadership. What was the murder weapon? Dear God, these animals.
Disgusted.
What's up? I'm back. I'm live. Isn't it crazy that we have a white president once again? All right, folks. We're gonna get this show started. But I do want to for this first performance. First of all, Zach, are you already on your second painting, or am I crazy? Is that the first painting? Zach is flying through these paintings. That is nuts. All right. I don't know if he could even hear me. He had no reaction to what I said. Cool, man. Zach is crushing it on the paintings. I want to give a very special thanks to this next performer. We initially had somebody booked on the show, Angel Garcia, but he's in Houston and he's, in trouble because he's in Houston and things aren't going well. But so everybody say your prayers for Angel, and a very special thanks for our next performer for coming in short notice. She's zooming in all the way from New York, where she runs 2 shows, and you're gonna get to enjoy some of her stand-up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, go absolutely nuts for SB Rivadeneira.
Shot up by that guy who lost his cool. You know, it never would have happened though if the teacher had one too.
Hey, What's up, guys? I'm SB. This is my voice, and it's a little bit lower than what people think because I'm also very like petite. I'm like 5'2", like I'm a small lady. I don't know. I just feel like my voice sounds like a female character voiced by a male actor. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. So I recently I quit smoking cigarettes, and I also quit smoking cigarettes off the ground. Do you know it's bad for you? You can get diseases. Oh, not tight. So that's been fun. I don't know if any of you guys got COVID. I did get COVID at like the beginning of it in like May, and I was pooping blood, and I think only I find that funny. But so I'm like pooping blood, and I have to get a colonoscopy. I didn't know what that was, right? And it's when they take a camera and they shove it up your butt. And I was like, oh, that sounds like what would cause the problem to begin with. You know, like I wouldn't be surprised if after the procedure, the doctor's like, hey, we just did your colonoscopy. Turns out there was a whole other camera up there the whole time. That's what was happening. I don't know if any of you people are dating out there. So I moved to New York, actually from Texas, with a boyfriend, and then he left me to go live in a van. So I'm doing great. I don't know. I think my friends, I was telling them, I was like, oh, you know, he just left. And I was like all distraught. And they were like, oh, he left you to go live in a van. Like, he'll be back. And I was like, no, you don't understand. The van is nice. Really nice. He's not coming back. Oh, well, I don't know, man. So he left in like July. And then after him, I met another guy I really liked. I had like a crush on this guy, right? So I asked my friend, I was like, hey, does he ever talk about me? You know, and she was like, yeah, he thinks you're really nice and kind and hardworking, you know, like he really respects you. And I was like, yeah, but is it possible he could want to disrespect me? You know, like that's wasn't what I was going for, you know? I don't know. We did end up like sleeping together. And I was hoping it would go into a relationship, right? But then he was kind of weird. He was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think a relationship's going to work. And I was like, bitch, I don't think your car is going to work anymore, okay? If it's in my borough, move it out. I'll find it, okay? I don't know. I think if a guy like hits it and quits it, don't be surprised if the lady hits the shit out of your headlights. Men hate that joke. They're like, whoa, don't want my girl to hear that. So I am in therapy. Do you guys think, I feel like therapists are only in it for the sweet goss, you know? They're always like, hit me with the tea. No, I don't know. I got kind of mad at my therapist a few weeks ago because he was like, oh, you should do more things that bring you joy. And I was mad because I'm an addict, right? Like I've been sober for over 5 years, but I'm like, none of you guys will ever see me joyful. Okay, I already know that. Because I'm like, the most amount of joy I've ever experienced was funneling vodka into my asshole. Okay. It was great. I can't do it. You know, it's not good for me, but yeah. I don't know if any of you guys, I can't see the emojis. Has anyone ever dated a drug addict? You guys are like, oh, that makes sense. I did date a drug addict for a long time. But he was before the van guy. But it's hard to date drug addicts because you could be like, I love you. And they're just like, where am I? So that's not fun. Cool. I feel like I should have known there was something wrong with this guy though, because when I first started like hanging out with it, so I went over to his apartment, right? And it's like so gross. It was like roach infested to the max. Okay. And I would stay over there. And then I remember I would bring like dental floss and leave it in the bathroom. It was just weird because I could never find the floss. And then it turned out that all the roaches were hanging themselves. They were like, save yourself. I had to call PETA. Yeah, I have a fun one to end for you guys. Do you guys think male fortune tellers, they're probably like, I foresee this dick in your mouth. I think that's my time, guys. I'm SB Riverdale.
She's running late for a date.
That means slow down while
What's up, SB? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. I bet you're grateful that you moved out of Texas.
Oh yeah, I am right now for sure.
Yeah. Do you know so what where are you from in Texas?
Oh well, so I am actually from upstate New York, and then I moved to Texas for like 5 years in Austin.
Austin, yeah. Awesome. I like Austin. I went there once. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish I had a good story. We helped a woman what I noticed about Austin is like at 2, everyone would all the bars would close at once and everyone would drunk drive home.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's really bad.
In Chicago, we stagger it. There's like bars that close at 2 and bars that close at 4. So that way the real deep alcoholics, we push their driving time later at night.
That's smart. That's the way to do it.
But we actually had to help a woman. Do you drink and stuff, or you just hang out?
Oh no, I'm sober. I don't drink at all.
Yeah, I don't drink either. Why'd you quit? Did you hurt somebody?
Well, I actually would. It's just funny because I would get into fights, which is very funny because I'm a very small person. Yeah.
Since you sobered up, no more fights.
No more fights.
Yeah. I got into fights a lot too, but I would just not go to certain bars because I'd be like, oh, like your brain is like, I'm not gonna quit drinking. I'll just avoid the last place.
So you just go to the next one.
Yeah, just try to find someplace else.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the best? You got any good fight stories then from drinking or?
No, I don't think so. I feel like I feel like I remember I got into a fight with like some guy who was being annoying at a bar. I barely remember. And I don't really remember the other one because I just blacked out. But my friends were like, yeah, you got into a fight. And I was like, that's crazy, Yeah. But I was like bruised up and stuff. I was like, oh, I guess it did happen because I woke up and I was like, wait a minute. What happened?
I almost didn't believe you, but I do have these bruises on my chin. Yeah. So you moved to New York. You're from upstate, but you moved to New York City for comedy or just to live in a city. What was your thought on that?
Yeah, for stand up because I started in Austin and I like my whole life I've wanted to live in New York City because I have family out here. And I was like, oh, it'd be so cool. But my parents are from Brooklyn, so they like didn't want me to move here because Brooklyn was like super dangerous. Brooklyn's still dangerous, but they were like, they didn't want me to move here. But I'm like, I love it. I love New York.
Yeah. I did a show in Brooklyn and they got mad at me for saying the word bitch.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah. And I was saying like, it's a bitch or something, I wasn't calling something.
That's weird. That sucks. Yeah. Brooklyn's not right.
It made me feel like Brooklyn was soft. So.
Well, you're in the soft. There's like a soft part of Brooklyn, and then there's the hard part, and they both suck for different reasons.
Nice. I wish the hard part would go kick the soft part's ass.
It should. It really should. I wish they would just invade.
Just fuck them up.
Hell
what
yeah.
do you stay in Queens? I think I heard you say before the show.
Yeah, I'm in. It's Kew Gardens. It's like the end of Queens. It's far.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't really know shit about it. I went there once and I did 2 of the worst shows I've ever done in my life. Didn't like it. And also all the hallways are narrow. I'm a big guy, 6 foot, 800 pounds. It's rough. Being a big fat guy in New York. You don't see a lot of big fat people in New York, do you?
You don't, because you got to walk a lot. That's why.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Is it painful to you as a comedian to let this trail off and not hit a joke? It always drives me nuts. In these interviews. You're comfortable. Maybe you have better self-esteem than me.
I'm very comfortable with whatever happens. Yeah.
Where do you think that comes from?
I'm just a tough person. I don't really care. I'm like, this is fine. I felt good about my set. I was like, that's what matters. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you were super funny. Since we got to go out, do you want to plug anything, your social media, or do you have any comedy stuff out there that you might want people to check out?
Yeah, they can follow me on Instagram at espionage921 or Twitter at sbrivadeneira. And I think that's basically it. I post like all my show stuff on my Instagram mostly. So, and then I post videos and stuff on there too. So they can see everything. Yeah.
And if you're in the chat, our producer just put her Instagram in there, so you can just follow her right now. Don't be a fucking fool. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Espy. Thanks for coming on the show. Give it up for Espy, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you. What's up? Checking in on Zach. He seems to have left. Oh no, he's going on to painting number 5. I haven't been keeping track. Zach, do you know how many paintings you've done? Or maybe we should keep it till the end. We'll find out at the end how Zach is doing on paintings.
This is painting number 6.
There it is, painting number 6. I went to a concert once and the guy did a painting. It took him the whole show. Zach is like, he's going to put these other painters out of business. All right. In the meantime, we're going to check in with Zach at the end of the show, check out all his paintings and work. But next we have our musical guest. Very excited to have this guy on the show. I just met him last week. He's very cool and his music sounds awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out now. Go crazy for Ryan.
Right now, it's a new year, no time to pipe down. Waking y'all up, take off the nightgown. About to hit a dance like I scored a touchdown. Hey, so what do you see? Trying to get a game what it needs. So I'ma keep putting out music and put it in work and scattering seed. Man, this game so cutthroat, but I still keep it 100. Yeah, so that's why I kept it 100. I gotta keep it 100. Just shot a bid at the condo. Came in out point like Rondo. Headed to the show in the Tahoe. Time to raise the bar like Pablo.
Hello. Hey, this is Ryan from Chicago. I've been doing some weird stuff over virtual open mics lately with a lot of synthesizers. That's my addiction. So hope you all enjoy. Thank you.
What's up, Ryan? How you doing?
Doing well.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
fun to get to perform.
Yeah, that was fucking badass.
Hey,
That was like
thanks.
super creepy, and I love the visuals.
Well, it's what happens when a saxophone player who's also a geek learns about what an aerophone is. So most of the sounds were coming out of this.
Whoa, what is that? Is that a
So it's like an electric sax. It looks like the Cantina band from Star Wars. When I first saw it, and I was like, I could play Blade Runner music, but with
That's awesome, dude.
saxophone fingerings. And, yeah.
It looks like you killed a robot and took a schlong.
Well, it started an addiction, that's for sure.
It is awesome, man. The sounds and stuff that comes out of that thing. So you play it with wind like a saxophone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how the instruments
there's
like
there
that
are like
work.
a bunch of sensors in there that figure it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. They should make it so it goes by the heat of your breath. So like if you really start getting into it, and it changes the timbre of the instrument. What do you think? I'm gonna try and get a job with those guys.
You could try that pitch. Yeah, that might
You don't
work.
think that'd be good?
Maybe if you call it the Kenny G Whiz, based on the heat. I don't know.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So I was reading your thing here, and so you were just like playing music and stuff, and you sort of developed this whole thing because of quarantine. Is that right?
A lot of it, yeah. So I was playing the Chicago open mic circuit with this thing and doing some stuff, but I've got to turn that off. I have the light monitors going nuts every time I talk.
It's all right. If you give anybody a seizure, all we care about is that they don't log off. So while they're seething, we still get the numbers.
Right. So yeah, when quarantine hit, and stuck at home, I realized all these Zoom-based open mics were happening. So I've joined more than 100 different Zoom open mics over the past year or whatever in the US, UK, and usually it's a lot of folk music, and then I show up and I do some wacky synth thing, and it's been pretty cool. That was a part of. There was a community with open mics that I really missed, and there's been a way of reconnecting with that, and the Open Studio is a great example of a community of really talented folks doing some pretty cool things.
Dude, I totally feel that. Most days of the week, I get done with work and I feel bad because there's nothing good to do after work. And then the one day a week it's good is when I get to host this show because I get to interact with people. Well, I'm probably gonna kill myself soon. No, I'm joking.
Well, I know there are a lot of performers and artists and comedians that are either watching now or will watch later. If you go on Facebook and click on live videos and do a search for open mic or Zoom, you're going to come up with 9 or 10 different open mics at any point in time.
Yeah.
And they usually have the passcodes there. So you just kind of Zoom bomb and then say, I'm just here to perform. And it works.
I'll say this. Have you run into a lot of Zoom bombers? I ran an open mic for like a few months into quarantine, and every week we would tweet it. So we would get teenagers would come on and they would try and show us like gore and porn, and they would yell the N-word. They'd be like these 10-year-olds in England. You know?
Yeah.
Have you run into any of that?
Yeah, a few times. But usually when that waiting room is set up, they don't really have the patience to sit there for 5 minutes. And so I think that waiting room functions pretty wise.
Yeah. I found out that some of them were playing a game where they would give themselves points if they got kicked out of the most Zooms. They were going from Zoom to Zoom, trying to get as many points as they can by just getting kicked out. So what I would do is I would not kick them out. I would just like mute them and like turn off their cameras, and if they try to do anything, and then I would be trolling them, you know.
If only Zoom had the ability for you to change the profile photo for others, then you could just make them all Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ruin their lulls.
Yeah. And then collect them all. Feel like I'm playing a little video game.
Right.
Can I ask you about these open mics? How big do they get? Like, how many performers like are in there watching you?
The largest, maybe 20 performers. The main thing is once you get to that many performers in a single Zoom, the rotation is so long that I think the ideal amount is 6 to 10. So
that
everyone
makes
can kind of
sense.
swap a few songs now and then.
It's not like the live open mic where the trick is to just get them drunk, so they're happy being drunk at the bar and waiting for 40 people or whatever.
Well, right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were talking about Gallery Cabaret. So you used to perform in Chicago. Where else? Where would you perform at in Chicago?
Gallery Cabaret. Violet ran some really great open mics there. Phyllis's Musical Inn had a weekly open mic, and then there was a really great monthly thing that Elizabeth Harper, the poet, did with Rich Experience, the guitar playing, lab coat wearing, pretty cool musician here in Chicago. Suggest checking him out.
What's his name?
A dozen open mics in Chicago. But then when I would travel for work, I would always bring this thing along and drop in on some unsuspecting towny bar that had an open mic. It made work trips a lot.
Were you like, you were like getting laid like crazy, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
these
I don't
towny
think
bars.
synthesizers
You're like, this guy,
but
they think you're from the future, you know? With your robot.
Yeah, I think it's maybe more just stay away from that person. That's pretty weird stuff. But I enjoy it. That's not what I'm in it for.
People think you're sexy and dangerous with you have robot technology.
Well, they might ask for like makeup advice, because that's one of the other fun things I do when I do open mics is I'll like get some crazy costume and wacky makeup. And
what were you into Kiss? Where does that come from in your repertoire?
It's all in the past 3 or 4 years that I started doing it.
Oh, right.
So I don't really know where it came from.
You just got into it. You're like, fuck yeah, this looks cool. Yeah. We do have to wrap this up. So do you want to plug any music stuff before I let you go? You got anything coming up or have any music out there for people to check out?
I do a weekly synthesizer meditation with Zug von Rock over at Angel Spit Music on Twitch.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's noon central. But otherwise, try the search for open mics over Facebook.
Yeah, I'll try that.
We're all stuck at home.
Hopefully bump into you along the way. They put your Instagram in there. Do you post about your meditation on Instagram? It'd be easier for people to just link right to it. Is that the case?
I don't think I do, but I will.
Well, at least you could follow them on Instagram. You may never see this Zoom thing, but I'm gonna pressure them into posting about it on Instagram so you guys all see that. I want everyone out there in the chat. I see you guys. Charizard guy, what's up? I see you. Streamlabs, that's us, I think. I want you guys to give it up one more time for Ryan, our guest musician. Wonderful music, crazy. There he is in the wrong place.
Dude, Zoom messed me up. Zoom was here to sabotage the show today, and but you're back.
I'm live, I think. I can't tell, but we got one last guest to bring on. Let's give it up for our painter, Zach Bartz. Everybody, go crazy as we bring Zach Bartz into the foray.
Tomorrow could be like today. I feel like we've been in the fall on this great adventure called life. I feel like we've been in the fall.
What's up, Zach? How you doing?
I'm doing great, Jason. How are you doing?
Dude, it's been great. It's great to have you on the show the whole time in the picture in picture.
Hell yeah, thanks for having me.
I want to know, what was the final count? How many paintings you put up?
2, 4, 6. Looks like 8 paintings.
8 paintings. Dude, fuck
That's
yeah.
8 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what you got. Can we go through them?
Yeah, let me get the mobile camera going, if that's okay from the producer gods. Never mind. Check it out. I can pull them up here.
All right.
We can do this analog style. So I got, some faces there.
Nice.
You got a skull going on right there. Yeah, these are all watercolor with a Sharpie oil-based paint pen.
Nice.
Got a couple one-line faces here. What I imagine would be an audience.
Kind of looks like John Lyons.
Hey, these could be whoever you want them to be. They're like a Rorschach test. So we got some critters here. We got some skeletons here. It's a lot of couples, a lot of people hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, people are asking in the chat, can we buy these?
Sure. Yeah, reach out to me on Instagram or at my email, zachbartz@gmail.com. And we could talk about which ones are available. Or I have a studio that I'm sitting in right now full of thousands of paintings.
Yeah,
so
you're
maybe
like
there's something else.
You got a big output on paintings and art in general, huh?
Yeah, I mean, my painting all is sourced through my improvisation and the idea of action breeds action. And there's only so much brainstorming, but it's the true catalyst to more discovery is just getting to work, So there's a quote, the map is not the territory. Like, you can plan something, but you really aren't going to experience it until you're, moving. So I try to paint a lot.
We get some paintings and we get some wisdom, huh?
If you want to call that wisdom, I'm just talking to you.
Yeah, we were talking. You've been doing. So you do. I've met you as an improviser, and I found out.
Hell yeah.
And you said you've been teaching kids improv during COVID, and how's that going?
Well, it's great. I do all sorts of different teaching, and whoever I'm teaching, whether it's painting, improv, or I have a course that I came up with that's painting for improvisers, teaching people who trained in improvisation to continue to use what the techniques you paid for and utilize them in a different medium. But all in all, it's great. I mean, the fact that people are making art at all right now is what we can ask for. So
you ever have to do because you teach improv, do they ever have you do that for like a corporate world?
I mean, I don't do too much corporate improv. If somebody wants me to do corporate improv training, fuck yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I've worked at a job where I went to a training and got paid to do it. That's great. If somebody could get paid to go to an improv training that I'm getting paid to do, I think we all win. So let's get some corporate sponsorship going on here. Or I could just teach a normal class to, anyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be just strange. I did want stand up in a corporate type situation like one time. It was horrible and awkward because the people don't know if they're allowed to laugh and stuff. So I asked you that question wondering if I'd find a good story, because it just seems like such a weird neurotic world to be in.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you found a good story though. I don't have anything for you.
Oh man, this fucking blows. Everyone's bored. I'm joking. No, it made me remember a story that somebody told me one time about how their dad took improv classes, and he's a dentist. So he's a dentist. He starts going to Second City or whatever, and he gets divorced, and he threw himself a divorce party by renting out a whole restaurant and putting on an improv show, just the dentist, and for his family.
Wow.
And the woman told me he made a joke about like Britney Spears' upskirt photo was like big in the news, and he made like a like I'm gonna make a raunchy improv joke for a quick easy laugh, and then he traumatized his daughter.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah.
This guy's got a whole series of misfortune going on.
No,
And I
yeah.
wouldn't blame any of them on improv, but it's a shame. It's a shame that he was doing some improv while all that happened.
That's what they say. Hurt people hurt people. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on with you this week, huh? You gonna do anything cool this week?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Shoveling.
I've known you for 5 years.
Yeah, I know. I've known you. I've known you for a long. It's your birthday's coming up, isn't it?
It just passed. What's your birthday?
Mine's February 26th, so it's next Friday.
Dude, coming up. Nice.
Shit, I hope you had a happy birthday.
It was brutal. My whole family got COVID. Everyone who was vulnerable.
Wow.
Just everyone who was vulnerable. My grandma, my mom, my dad. But they all survived because COVID is a hoax.
Oh, jeez.
I'm joking. It was a bad birthday, but yours will be good. I think yours will be. You can't feel bad for me when I got my bunny ears on.
You can hide behind those bunny ears, Jason. Tell me about your fucking birthday.
It was. I just had a pizza by myself.
That sounds awesome. Did you get? You ate the whole thing?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
Papa Ray's.
That's great. The home of the monster slice and free pop.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Did you? Oh, you got delivery?
Yeah, I got delivery.
They're not going to bring you free pop. You got to go there to get it. That's what I want to. That's what I want to promote at the end of my interview. I want to promote the 7 different Papa Ray's locations in the Chicagoland area, and their monster slice and free pop.
Papa Ray's sent me an email one time that was the 7 best beverages to go with pizza.
Wow. Where was cappuccino? Was that 6 or 7?
It was. That was lower, yeah. But milk was like number 3. Very surprising.
Oh yeah. Fight fire with fire. If you're gonna do dairy, you might as well go all in.
If you just want something caught in your throat for the rest of your life.
That's one way to do it.
We got to wrap up. The producers are getting fucking pissed at us right now. So,
well,
you want to plug anything? Do you want to any comedy, any art coming up? We said we put your Instagram in the
yeah.
thing.
I got an Instagram. I'm making art on there. Check me out on there.
Yeah, hell yeah, check them out, and then they can probably hit you up if they want to buy any pieces. You can get a piece from this show, maybe.
Sure. I mean, right now they're here, but who knows? Who knows where they're gonna go?
This could be a memory that lasts you forever on your wall until your house burns and paint.
Oh, this is archival watercolor and paper. Yeah, sure. Museum grade.
I never trust people who hang up watercolors in their house because
you should give it a shot.
The only people who do that.
You should buy one, Jason.
The only people
I'll give you one.
Are Dennis?
I'll give you a host discount if you put it up and see how 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't like how it makes you feel, you can bring it back, and I'll take it.
People who hang up watercolors are people who are trying to get you to like them.
I'm trying to get you to like me. I missed your birthday. I feel bad. Why don't you have this one?
It's Dennis, and
happy
their
birthday, dude.
I love that one. It looks like John Lyons from our last show.
Oh, a callback. Nice.
All right, we got to end.
Hell yeah, dude.
This has to end. Or
it's gotta end. Do you want to plug anything?
Let me think. You gotta shit, dude.
Plug the Discord.
Oh yeah, you should check out the Open Studio Discord. Check us out on Discord. I didn't have a Discord until I signed up for this, and now it's yet another messenger service in my life. Every app on my phone has one.
And the Discord servers totally crashed in the middle of our show when we were using it for Zach's secondary camera.
The Discord for Zach's secondary camera tonight, so you got a chance to watch him do that until Discord crashed, and then we lost that critical second point of view. Heart's broken still. It hurts worse than my birthday. All right, Zach, what's your final word?
I hope I hope everyone is still making some art, and I hope everyone goes and gets a big old monster slice from Papa Ray.
2 thumbs up for Papa Ray's. Everybody give it up for Zach Bartz one more time. Beautiful paintings. Check out his Instagram. He posts great paintings all the time. That's the end of the show. I'm scrolling down. This is the 10-page thing. I want to thank all the people who are on our show tonight. SB Rivadeneira, Ryan, Zach Bartz. I want to thank Jackie Manti and for the performance dimensions, Michael Gow for the intro. I want to thank Michael J. Garrity and Stephanie Duffy for producing this whole thing, and all the other TOS producers. And most of all, I want to thank you guys in the chat. Make some noise in the chat. Put some shit on my face with the emojis. Yeah, that's a new feature that's going really well. We're going to be back in 2 weeks, Thursday, March 4th, with another variety show like this. So follow us, join our Discord. We post about it. We have Pratik, Angel, Marc-Claude, Ravant, Grace, and our host to be determined. Might be Justin. I might be back at some point. I don't know. I might just fucking quit comedy. I'm a software developer now. I'm rich. I don't need this shit. Hit the follow button if you haven't. Follow us on social media at the Open Studio Shy on all social media, and follow our guests as we post them in the thing. We're gonna put our Zoom credentials in the chat right here, so you could join us and hang out with whoever's left after the show hanging out. If you want to be on the show, you could submit at the open, or you can visit this link. It's submit.theopenstudioshy.com, and you can try and be on our show. Thanks again. That's all the stuff. We have a lot of stuff. I appreciate you guys sticking around for all the plugs. And then also check out my the Mega Racist show coming up next. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke from the beginning of the show. Thank you and good night.
Show them I don't need this. Show them I don't need